spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a team from the American, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 35. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He'll pull it on the read. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Hilltoppers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Gray. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here's the handoff. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, so So on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Quarterback making checks. Johnson looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Looks as if he's going to run it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bates.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to do it on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
The Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead, and we've come to the end of 1. let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to pound their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Quarterback looks for a little space. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Comes onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got a man. It's Hayes. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Working that left side now.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And now on second down for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Toppers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Gray. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Past the first down marker and still running. Turning on the Jets. The 30. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 17 over East Carolina. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Hilltoppers have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Gray. And the return man is stopped, and now we'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab deep. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Finds his man, it's Little. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down and 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes he goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. He lets one fly deep. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now on the move. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Hayes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Oh, they're after him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hilltoppers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rushes on him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hilltoppers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gray. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Pocket breaking down. There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hope. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Buys a little extra time. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Southern Mississippi! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. On the option. He'll pitch it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Forced out of the pocket. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Bears the pressure. Finding open areas. Turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
The Hilltoppers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Hilltoppers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Hilltoppers want to move quickly. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looking to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Wide open spaces. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Hilltoppers in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back. But they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
So now it's second and long. They just keep firing. Throwing right. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Defense might bring the house here. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, WKU. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Coastal Carolina. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. They're working that left side.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers are flying down the field. Defense not showing press coverage. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. Quarterback moving. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. The 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Miss. The defense putting points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
That just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He makes a catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Topper! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quarterback will keep it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go. On the ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On the critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA, here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours.